You definitely do, because now it's a prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round bet, and I do know some teams in the league that first-round
class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting department. College scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run here with Mason. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Still second down.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. On the ground again, it's Mason. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Finding time. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 14-year NFL veteran, the Cowboys' all-time leading passer, Tony Romo.
And let's face it, not only has he had a really
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. David Irving in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Cousins now on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A first-time Pro Bowler in 2015, Sean Lee, in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins surveying the field. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. 3rd down and 3.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mason. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now Dallas gets set to take the... Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll run again with Mason. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Cousins. A dump off for Mason. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. 7-0 is our score. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Mason. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
4 down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 12 yards. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
4 down. Here we go.
Second down, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's the rookie from Notre Dame, Jalen Smith, in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Play fake, Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they run. It's Mason. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start, offense.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Jones shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And there, Matt Jones, the ball carrier. Last year, only 3.4 yards per carry. Did have some explosive plays, though, in the passing game.
And they think that they're going to get him in the running game from him now as well because the volume of carries for him will increase.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, his first touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Shift together here from the D-line. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. 3-19.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Given 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. To throw, Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football lead to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Redskins with the ball midway through 1.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. The drive begins with Mason. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. The room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
Throwing, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garcon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick... Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now it looks... handoff to start the drive to Mason. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They go play action. Cousins finding time. Great protection. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing is Cousins. On the screen, this is Mason. And he's got room. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He goes for an 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in an 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Cousins to throw it, and incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This one caught by Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it. Another pistol look here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Cedric Thornton in there to get him for a loss of 5. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. They go play action. Cousins surveying the field. Still under pressure. pressure. They got him again. David Irving getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch them.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson.